It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 100. And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Jono "King Kong" Carroll, the Celtic warrior who fights out of Dublin, Ireland. He's always in the mood for a fight.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Dublin, Ireland, the southpaw contender, a junior lightweight world title challenger, King Kong, Jono Carroll.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Let's do it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. That left scores. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. That punch scores.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry? And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you're ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Just one punch away from getting, and that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, that punch. Misses with the jab. Nice counter shot. And what a shot. Another clinch.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Right hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
unlike the heavier fighters, and he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their face. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a
wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. King Kong finally goes down. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching. And now going for the finish. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw it.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job. Let's go.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Misses with that uppercut. That one will count. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The end may be near for Jono Carroll. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put...
They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Got him there. And a good decision here to clinch.
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
Continues to touch him up. Which one of these athletes is going? How many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven. A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the bantamweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So his offense, let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get.
Can they finish it? It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. Will the referee stop it? For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Trying to bite. Why does he continue to hold? The referee can take a point here.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means it.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.